Seeing is a storm that has undergone rapid intensification at landfall. And Jen, we may see winds right now. They're sustained at 110. The surge could be much higher than that 4 to 6 feet.
Yeah, exactly. And this storm moving so fast with it too. Now let's go ahead and take a live look at that currently heading towards Louisiana and then us right on that track. But Jason, I know a new advisory just came out.
That's right. And we're seeing landfall basically occurring right now near Timbalier Island in Port Fourchon, Louisiana. We'll wait for official word on that from the National Hurricane Center. This is the 4 o'clock advisory, and it looks like it will go in the books as a 110 mile per hour category 2 based on what we're seeing. It's over the marsh now, and water temperatures here running about 76 to 78 degrees. So we're not likely to see much more intensification at this point just because it's running out of fuel. And the forward speed, north-northeast at 24 miles an hour. We've actually continued to see the pressure drop though, so this thing may not be totally done. And what we've seen this afternoon has been just remarkable. A very distinct eye, convection around that eye, and it's bearing down on the marsh areas of Louisiana. You've got Grand Island, Fourchon, Golden Meadow, Leeville, Galliano, Lafitte, and then the New Orleans area. And it's going to move right over those communities here and track right on into the greater New Orleans area. And it looks like that northeast quadrant of the eye wall is going to hit New Orleans or New Orleans East and Chalmette, as well as the Hopedale Delacroix area, and then track up here towards Slidell. Now, where is the rough weather for us? The leading edge of what's likely going to have the potential of producing tropical storm force winds is about made it to Petty Boy Island. It's almost to Dolphin Island. We're watching the outer rain bands for the possibility of tornadoes. So far, we have not seen that, but we also are under a tornado watch here. We're on the eastern flank of the system. And the track, if you take a northeast track, and this is a substantial update in the track. This just came down from the National Hurricane Center. The center line of the track is now going right through Greene County. So it's going to come a little closer to us than we would like. And this update is going to get the potential for hurricane force winds. That is a more definite scenario now for our area because the center of the storm comes through a portion of George County and up into Greene County and up here into Washington County and then up into Clark County. And the hurricane force winds extend out about 35 miles from the center. So even if it's a category 1 when it makes it to Slidell or even up here around Leakesville and Loosedale, we could see hurricane force conditions getting almost all the way over or into Mobile County, especially northern Mobile County up here around Citronelle. We're keeping an eye on Dolphin Island. Right now, not too bad yet. You can see there the camera's shaking a little bit. We're still a couple hours away from conditions going downhill. But this is what is important here. The forecast track has changed and it shifted, and now it includes directly portions of our area with the center of the pass. So that is a new update. The wind field right now is 150 miles from the center. So we're looking at the hurricane force wind field right here, and then we've got the tropical storm force winds. These are major tropical storm force winds in the orange, and the yellow, those are going to be tropical storm force winds anywhere from about 39 to about 50 miles an hour. And that's almost made it to Dolphin Island and almost made it to Mobile County. And we'll show you a lot of this in greater detail coming up. But I want to give you an idea of the timing on this with our Fox 10 Featurecast. And there's the New Orleans area. Here's the timestamp right here. And you can see through the 6 o'clock hour, we've got this almost on top of New Orleans. By 7 o'clock, it should be up near Slidell. And we're watching out for these bands right here. 6, 7 o'clock, we could be in tropical storm force conditions in our area. If you're concerned about storm surge in our area, the tides will start going up quite a bit, especially in that 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock time frame when we get more of a southerly wind. And look at the core of the storm potentially right over our area at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then as we get into the 10 o'clock hour, that will lift back up into Clark County. So that's an idea of what's going on right now. We'll take a closer look at all of this coming up later on here on Fox 10 News at 4.